body his time, right? He's one of the nicest guys you can ever meet, and he's a competitor. He's a winner. And when you don't win, and you see what you saw tonight was a raw emotion, a real person that was feeling the pressure, that wanted to win so badly. And people need to realise that you live in an online world where it's just opinions, stick, abuse, and he'll never tell you that the pressure, he sees that or he feels it. But it's impossible not to. So what I want to see is I want to see him happy, and I think what we want to see is we want to see him be active. Too many gaps between fights, too many stadium fights. You know, from the Dillian Whyte fight at the O2, to Charles Martin at the O2, to Dominic Brazil at the O2, to Eric Molina at Manchester Arena, to Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley Stadium, to Carlos Takam at the Millennium Stadium, to Joseph Parker at the Millennium Stadium, to Alexander Povetkin at Wembley Stadium, to Andy Ruiz at Madison Square Garden, to Andy Ruiz in Riyadh, to Kubrat Pulev at the O2, to Alexander Usyk at Tottenham Hotspur, to Alexander Usyk. That is the run that Anthony Joshua has been on. No Tom Schwartz, no Sefer Seferi. No, I do. No, but I do, because you don't get the credit. No, but I'm going to give you the credit, because at the end of the day, you've had to step up to carry the sport in our country. It's true. You know, we've joked before. You said, "God, I have to have all these tough fights." You saw people have these easy fights. You never had them. You never wanted them, because you want to create a resume. Yeah, but because you're a fighter, you're a winner. You wanted to fight the elite. You fought the pound for pound, back to back, right? At Tottenham, you lost. Tonight, you lost a split decision to the best fighter in the sport. Everybody else would have vacated the WBO belt before the Tottenham fight. So I will say, because people take easy touches, fans moan about fighters ducking fights, taking easy touches. He's never taken an easy touch, and we should be very, very proud of him.
And Joshua, after the fight, it looked like you were leaving the ring. Like maybe you weren't going to do the interview, and then you turned around and came back in the ring and were a sportsman and gave a tremendous ambassador-esque speech. Can you talk to me about what happened in your mind that made you turn around and come back in the ring, and what you were trying to say post-fight in that speech?
I just feel like when you try and do things from your heart, not everyone's always going to understand, and it was just from the heart, right? I knew I was mad, like at myself, not anyone, just at myself. So I thought, I've got to get out of here because I'm mad. And like anyone, when you're angry, you might do stupid things. So I was mad, but then I realized, oh shit, this is sport. Let me do the right thing and come back. And then I just spoke from my heart. Like it's been so tough. Like you see AJ holding it together, yeah. And I'm a hustler, so I try and put things together. Like I try to work hard, put things together, make sure my team's good. But it comes at a cost, like a big cost, and like sometimes it'll never break me, but it takes real strength for it not to break you. And tonight, like there's a little crack in the armor because I took a loss, and I think you just saw me just upset. And with the speech, I was just speaking about where I'd come from. Like I was on the roads, like really, and I made a transition in boxing, and it really helped me change my life. You know, bring me closer to God, bring me closer to meeting so many amazing people. And I just kind of laid it all on the line with my speech. But listen, let's not forget about the champ Alexander Usyk, who put on a
as important to you in a way as the outcome. Two things: are you happy with the performance, and do you not necessarily the outcome, but are you happy with your performance this time? And do you not realise that at home, and this is all of us that have had messages from people at home, people were off their seats with respect, screaming you on to knock Alexander Usyk out from the 8th round onwards?
Yeah, I'm not. Look, when you lose, you're not ultimately happy. It's just upsetting. I really wanted to win, and I wanted to win for Great Britain because I know how much they wanted me to fight Tyson Fury. So I wasn't just fighting for myself, I was fighting for like the whole nation. So I was just so upset. So I'm not so happy with the performance because I didn't win. and I appreciate everyone who was watching at home. You know, fighting, yeah. Like, I'm a fighter. I'm not a normal person. Like, even though I try and, as you said, hold it together, to be a fighter is like a real different mindset and lifestyle that you have to embody, especially to try and be a good fighter. So I just, I just in war mode. But I appreciate everyone that support and watched at home, and I really wanted to do it for them because I wanted to bring the belts back home, and I really wanted to, you know, challenge for the undisputed 2 of Britain's best. But we move on to the next.
Do you, last time when you lost to Alexander...
One question at a time, because I'm forgetting the second one. So
well, it was just...
No, I mean, like, you're asking me 2 questions at once.
The respect thing.
So, for Alexander Usyk?
No, respect. Do you feel you earned it back tonight? That everyone should be giving you it?
No, well, from who? Who am I trying to earn respect from?
Your public.
It's not my business what they think of me. I don't really... do you know what people should respect me for? When I meet them and how I greet them, shake hands, yes please, no thank you. As I say, don't respect me just because of the fight and the belts. Because that isn't what makes a man or a woman. I think it's your character and like how you treat people. So that's how I want to earn the respect. And I've always tried to kind of keep my feet on the ground. I make mistakes. Sometimes I do things from the heart without thinking. But other than that, I hope people can respect me for the man I'm trying to become.
And the final thing, obviously you're incredibly disappointed in this moment, but how is that hunger still burning inside you?
I'm a fighter for life. That hunger never dies. Fighter for life.
Thank you, Anthony.
Respect.
Okay, we've got one more here from Antoine Allen.
This is a question to Eddie, because I know Anthony would be too humble to ask this. When you speak to other boxers, they speak about how Anthony literally exists